Hi, welcome to Dart Programming section. Cross-platform development is a very hot topic nowadays, and we have few options in market to build applications. Among them, Flutter has gained immense popularity within a short period of time. But before directly jumping into Flutter, we must know the fundamentals of Dart programming. Dart is developed by Google, and it's just like any other programming language such as C, JavaScript, with basic concept which we will discuss shortly. So without wasting any more time on the theoreticals, let's start learning step by step. The first thing we have to do is to install Dart. There is a Dart SDK which you can install separately, but in this session, we will be using the online Dart pad because later on when we will be learning Flutter and installing all the Flutter tools, then Dart will be installed automatically. So we don't have to do it separately right now. And Dart pad is just an online tool to develop and write the Dart codes. For that, you can just go to your browser and type Dart pad and see, here it is. You write the code in the left hand side, and in the right hand side the output will be there. If I click on the run button, you can see this hello 1 2 3 4. This is a kind of for loop which we will discuss later on. So if we say what are the basics of Dart language, the very basic is the entry point, which is the main function. Here you can see this main function is the entry point of the code, which simply means if we execute the code, whatever that is written inside this main function will be executed at first. If the things are written here, it won't work until and unless it's a function and we call it inside the main function. So to output anything, we use the print statement. Here you can see if I remove this and just like print Flutter is awesome and run, then you can see it's printing. So simply, if you are coming from any PHP or any other programming language, you know this print statement is very common in most of the languages. And also, strings need quotes, but integer don't, which simply implies if I'm writing print 2021, then it doesn't need any double quotes or single quotes. But if it's a string that is alphabets, then definitely it requires quotes. Now we know what is the entry point, what is the print statement. The next thing we have to understand is the comments. In any programming language, comment will be there. It's like to understand what's going on in the functions, comments are just for reference and don't get executed. What that means is if I write here the next statement will print out a string and then run it, you won't see this statement in the console because it's a comment. Now, comments are usually used so that in future, when you are looking back into the code, it's very easy to you for you to understand it and don't get confused later on. So this is the very basic, and I don't think so it's that much of hectic. In the next session, We will learn more about what are variables and what are data types.